My family just wrapped up a whole week in Aruba, but before we went back to the US, we wanted to visit one of the neighboring islands called Curacao. Get to Curacao, it's pretty simple. You go to the Aruba main airport and you take a 25-minute flight over. And just like Aruba, this island was absolutely beautiful. Before we get into all of the activities that we found to be very fun for our family in Curacao, let's talk about where we stayed. We stayed at the Bryan City Hotel, BW Signature Collection, and it was the perfect spot for our family. Our favorite part about this hotel was the view that we got from the balcony. We got to see the famous bridge, and we got to watch it as it opened and closed to let ships come in and out. In addition to the spacious rooms, they also offered a buffet-style breakfast each morning, and they did have a pool that my kids really loved as well. For me, I really loved the location. It was right downtown Williamstown, and it was a perfect place to walk around and get food because there were so many restaurants available. We only had 48 hours, but we did get to a couple of things that I want to share with you today that our toddlers especially loved. First one that I want to point out is visiting the pig beach. My toddler is still talking about this beach today because he had so much fun. The beach is called Puerto Mari, and it is a definite must on your list when you're traveling to Curaçao. It costs a couple of bucks per person in order to get to the beach and get your beach chairs. As you walk onto the beach, you're gonna see a family of pigs just walking around. Seriously, my toddlers were ecstatic about seeing these little pigs walk around. Now, besides the obvious excitement about these cool animals on the beach itself is beautiful. There's plenty of amenities there. There's food and water that you can purchase, and the water is so blue. It's a perfect place to snorkel, so bring your goggles. Another beach that my family really loved was Mambo Beach. Mambo Beach is pretty commercialized, but you get the benefit of having all the shops and restaurants right there on the beach. There's a couple different beach clubs there that you can rent chairs from, and we really love that the waves were very mellow because the beach itself had a rock barricade around it. So definitely add those two beaches to your list for Curacao. Now, of course, when traveling with toddlers, we love to find some toddler-friendly activities as well that are specifically for them. So of course, we usually end up stopping at playgrounds along the way. Now, the first playground that I will say is the one right outside of the hotel, the Bryan City Hotel. This playground was so fun. But just like Aruba, I feel like if you're trying to play during the day, you have to be in the water. So playgrounds are best visited in the morning and in the evening times. Second playground is the playground right next to Mambo Beach before you pull into the parking lot. This playground was really fun. They had a pirate ship and a slide, and my kids really enjoyed this one too. I wish we had more time to explore Curaçao, but sadly we only had 48 hours because we had to go back to Aruba to make it back home to the US. If you're considering adding on an extra island during your Aruba trip, I definitely recommend visiting Curaçao. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more videos about traveling with little kids.